Hey there, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. So, I've been wanting to share this technique for a while. Okay. Painting with patina on leather. Seriously, it's so much fun and absolutely beautiful. You can do a whole lot of things with it. But if you just have some leather scraps or you buy pre-made leather cuffs like this, which I have a variety, a couple styles. Some of them I actually purchased at a flea market a few years ago. Somebody had some of these pre-made leather cuffs there, so I picked a few up. Some others that I already have, like this one here, it has like some holes where you could do some beading or threading. It's from Rings and Things. This one is too, I believe. I also like to use just leather scrap pieces. I picked these up at Hobby Lobby. They come in a bag, and there's no holes or ends to it, but there's just a piece of leather, and we punch holes and use hand-dyed silks, or you could add your own clasp to the back. So there's a whole lot of different color leather and widths and styles, thicknesses and everything. So some of these are a little bit softer and more flexible, where actually this one's from an old belt. I like to do that as well. You can go to a thrift store or flea market or something, or just old belts you might have around, and cut an old belt, and then you could round the edges and file it and create cuffs out of those as well. So lots of different varieties you can choose from. And like I said, using the patinas, it's completely permanent on here. I mean, I paint it and it immediately dries. I mean, for those of you that have used our patinas, you'll know how fast drying they are. And on the leather, wow, I mean, seconds. You can't even barely wipe it off. If you make a mistake, if you think it's a mistake or you don't like what you've done, just go over it with another color, because you're not going to be able to remove it. It's there, which is kind of a good thing. But so I just made this one this morning and I love it. I was going to do some threading here or beading, but I kind of just like the look of the holes. I wired on with our 28 gauge solid brass wire on these Vogue spring leaves, which are tucked behind this filigree medallion, and I riveted that piece on. So this is a really fun, simple cuff. And it's just brushing on layers and blending patina. So here I used a combination of jade, verdigris, marine, lapis to get this background color. Oh, I actually even threw in a little bit of agate to get some of those light tones. And then rubber stamps. Who would have thought, right? So you take a rubber stamp, paint on a little bit of patina. In this case, I did our antique copper, and then just held the stamp over and got these really cool images, and they're super distressed looking. And when I did the base coat, after I applied the patina, like I said, it dried immediately, but then I did take a reliefing block. You could see kind of some of the color, and I sanded it to give it a really distressed look. And that's exactly how, let's see, this one was done too. A dry brush. So with your paintbrush, I'll show you here in a second too. When you apply your patina, you're just picking it up and kind of like dry brushing on. So it gives it kind of that really worn look. You have some areas that are, solid color, and some where you actually see the leather through. That's what I love. So, and here's one too. This has a metallic background, some copper and gold, and then some really pretty blues like the cobalt and lapis, and some ochre yellow, and agate, flowers painted. So you could hand paint. If you have a steady hand and you're an artist, you could paint images, use the rubber stamp like I said, stencil. You can do a whole lot of fun things. Something else that I thought might be really cool is, layering, the vintage pieces, but then taking it a step further and doing some larger pieces like our blanks, where you have, let's see if I could find one quickly here. So let's say it's like a larger nameplate bank. This is just a smaller rectangle, but I was thinking of the larger copper nameplates. ID bracelet tag, I think we call it. You could stamp a word and then like rivet or sew that on. That would look really cool, the metal and leather mixed. So here's actually a longer skinny one for maybe, something like this style of a cuff, but we do make them wider as well. So let me just show you quickly how I've been doing this. Okay, let's see which one. Scooch some of these things over to the side. Okay, so shake your patinas up. Use a little bit of agate on this one, and let's see here. I'll do something a little bit like this. Okay, and if you have found that your patinas are clogged, simply take a piece of wire or a head pin and you can clear the nozzle. I've had these bottles for quite a long time, so they do sometimes dry it all along the nozzle. You might want to just always keep your paper towel handy, and you can wipe that clean. Okay. So I'm just going to start using a flat tip paintbrush and kind of applying color. You can mix and blend the colors. And I do want some of this to show through. If you get it on the hardware, that's okay. You can use the reliefing block and kind of sand some of that away. You could always probably put like painter's tape or something over it to protect it if you don't want, to get patina on the hardware. And if you have a paper towel handy, you can kind of, when it's really wet, wipe it to create that distressed look. Okay. Get a little bit more of the ochre. And the patinas come in sets of 3. These 2 colors are available in our Retro Highway patina kit, which also comes with the onyx, the black. However, patinas are available in open stock, so you can find them in open stock on our website, as well as a lot of our online retailers if you go to our Where to Buy page. And that's really nice, because that way you could buy a whole variety of colors, and you don't have to stick with the kits we've put together. But the kits are very handy, because those are colors that we've grouped together to emulate natural patinas that you may see. Okay. Pretty happy with this. That looks really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna clean my paintbrush with some water. Dry it off with a paper towel. So this is completely dry already. And let's see, let me grab another rubber stamp. So I have this cool image. It's kind of like a leafy pattern. I might do that, I think. I also have some really neat birds. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with that one. And let's try the onyx, since we'll just stick with that patina kit I just talked about. So put a little bit of patina down on your craft sheet or wax paper and gently brush it over the surface. Now, this is going to be very distressed. You're probably never going to get like that perfect stamp image, especially on the leather with the patina. But that's the whole point of the patina and this, this style of jewelry, the leather. It's a distressed look. So it may stamp in some areas, some it may not show up. Like that's very light. I actually really like it, but I am gonna see if I can get a little bit of a better image in the center. You might never be able to completely clean your stamps with the patina afterwards either, so just keep that in mind. If you're a paper crafter, you might want a separate set of stamps just for this purpose, for the patinas. If you do use ink on your stamps and you don't want to ruin them. Okay, like that. So yeah, I'll show you as I wipe this. It's kind of staying on there a little bit. You could wet your paper towel with water. A bit more. Sorry, I was just getting a call. Hopefully that didn't interrupt the video there. Sorry, sister. I had to ignore you for a minute, but I think she'll understand. Okay, I'll clean my brush here. All right, so now I'm going to, where did my reliefing block go? Try to sand this a little bit. See how dry that is already? Super cool though. I like that a lot. It's kind of almost, some of it looks like birds on a wire, but super fast. I mean, I can keep going. You can go over layers with another color. Something like this might be really cool. I like how the yellows and the verdigris are together in here, so maybe I'll do a tiny bit of verdigris in a section with, let's see. This is like a Queen Anne's lace type of a flower, a dandelion. So with the patinas being totally permanent, that's why I love using this on the leather instead of paints. And then the colors are really pretty and vibrant and all right. It's kind of fun. All right, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your comments and give this technique a try. Share projects with me on Instagram, #Vintaj. If you make anything with our products, I love seeing what you guys make. But I posted like a sneak peek of just some plain leather cuffs the other day and strips of leather. Oh, hold on, I have one more. And said, can you guess what I'm doing with this? And actually, I think maybe one person said painting, but no one really guessed patina. So I was kind of shocked at that. But this piece is so cool to do like a wrapped. You could change the color and paint or just do some stamping. But I am definitely playing around with this technique a lot more. So I'm going to have a variety of different patina styled cuffs and other techniques blended and mixed with them. But like I said, adding other elements like the metal and the letter stamping and deco emboss and deco etch with our Sizzix dies on top of the leather, riveting, sewing, attaching with wire. The possibilities are really endless. I'm going to have a blog post coming up pretty soon with more photos and step-by-steps on this technique as well. So hope you enjoyed it and you would like to experiment. Have fun. Happy designing. Bye.